Hello, everyone. It should be anytime. Do you want to shut that? You know, it's a few minutes delay. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Gonna see if we get some viewer here. Hmm. Usually we get some people already on. Oh, I see it. Thank you. Awesome. You're so welcome, Joanne. Can you tell us if you can hear us? We got so much to share today. I'm a little bit excited. Okay, we got six. Okay, I'm gonna do one little thing here and go over here. So we're just gonna set up here in 1 second. Oh, that's not right here. Here we go. Now I shut that. Now it should work good. Can hear you fine. Awesome. That's what I like. I just want to go put on our Facebook that we are live. So bear with me and we're going to get started. I got Ollie in the back of me. I think you can see her. If you see, our shirt are almost the same color. We're going to give you a sneak peek here in just a little minute. So here, and then I'm going to have to type. Imagine that. Here we go. And paste. Here we go. I think we're on. Perfect. So we're going to dive right in it just because, like I said, we got a lot to go through. I got this stash. The desk is completely packed. I got an order in today, so it's even more. And oops, I'm sorry, Ollie. Ollie got a stash also there. So, can you guess which color we're wearing? Look at that. Is that awesome? So, in another word, Holly and I are excited of the hint colors. This year, I'm sure you saw me wear that. It's a couple years old. It's one of my more dress up shirt. It's not a t-shirt, right? So I just love the in color. I know we get different opinion on colors, but I'm going to use them a lot. So maybe after a month or two, you're going to like them, right? So we're going to get going right away. Ollie's going to be in the back of me right there. She gets some card as we go. She's going to share with us also. So she monitor all the question and so on. So let's get started. Let me flip this down. You know, I like to start on time and so on. The comments are coming quick. So Ollie, you tell me as we go with the comments, okay? Here we go. So, voila, this is our catalog. Now, many ask me about the spiral bounce. A few of my customers, so I go and I do about 40 of them. So, my top 40 customer, I cannot do more than that. It's art on my hand and so on. So, get the spiral. But tonight, for the door price, it will be a spiral catalog. If you already have a spiral catalog, then you're going to have to let me know and I'm going to send you some bling instead. And so that's going to be the door prize for tonight. It's going to be at the end, and you have to be alive to be able to win. Okay. How can you? It's by leaving one comment, it's one entry. That's it. Okay. And then the thing with YouTube, it have to be placed on YouTube, not on Facebook. I know the link it's on Facebook, but to get entered in the drawing, you have to leave a comment on YouTube. And when it's live with YouTube, you have to be signing with your Google account. Many of us, we don't even realize we'd sign in with a Google account. If you leave a comment and your comments show up, that means you're already on your Google account. that I don't have no control over that. Okay, absolutely no control over that. That is all a YouTube thing. Okay, right here you see some of the new colors, not just the in color. Like this would be the lemon lolly, that would be the bubble bath, that would be like the, oh, this is the berry burst, this is the mauve, this would be blueberry what, Ollie? Bushel. So you see some of the returning color and new colors at the same time. I am not going page by page, okay? That's not my intent, but it's to give you a good pattern of the catalog. Number one thing that I want to share is I got many things on my site that it's for free. Some it's not for free because you know what? I still like to eat my bacon too, meaning that this is my full time job. And if I don't generate some order, well, then I won't be able to keep on sharing. So some of the stuff, it's not free. Okay. A lot of it, it's free. So on my blog, I update. And if you go on my blog and chart at the top, you're going to click on that. I got the new inventory sheet with the colors that it's for everybody. You can print them out and boom. So you get, I love the inventory sheets. You get a place for your paper, your ink pad, your refill, marker, and blends. So when you got it, you can do a check mark. What I recommend is that you put, you use a pencil, because let's say that you're out of a refill, you can erase it. Then next time you place an order, you can do it. So that is great. Now, the next thing that also I get, it's on the blog post today, it's your shopping list. And I think the shopping list, it is awesome, not just to write your shopping list or your wish list. Some of you, I say it's a shopping list, really. It's right here on the side. You got a lot of where to find in the catalog. So, like, you get where the your accessories, your card stock, your designer series paper, envelope, embellishment, and that you get a good glance at it very quick there. That you can go ahead, print that up. Maybe you want more than one. Um, it's just download, print it on your device. Also, that it's on my blog. Another thing that it's on my blog that it's not from me, it's from Stamping Up. It is the recipe. What is the recipe? So any place, let's say you go on page one, you're like, I wonder what stamp said that greeting it's from. They're going to tell you what they use. Some of it they tell you even a little bit of measurements. Sometimes they give you a technique, but most of it they're going to tell you the paper they use, the ink, the tools, embellishment, and so on. So that, I wouldn't say print it up because it's 200 and something page, because it's a lot of sample. But when you need to know what it's to look at, boom, you can go there, and it's called the recipe. Another thing that it's from Stamping Up, it is the color coach. The color coach, I cannot say enough about it. I think the color coach is very one of the best tool. If you guys been with Stamping Up for maybe over 10 years, you remember that the color coach used to be a purchase item. Now it is free. You can download it and print it. And again, that it's on my blog. So, like this year, you're going to be surprised when you use the color coach. So, I team meeting was Tuesday. I showed them like how to operate it. I got a video coming in, I think tomorrow, the day after, how to make your color coach, how I cut it, and so on. Very simple. Okay. So this is the combo. They give you 3 combo for each color: Lost Lagoon, Berry Bliss, and Blackberry Bliss. I did that one with a team meeting this past Tuesday. I don't know how many of you on the team are live with us, but I did this one at the meeting, and I did the other 2 combo this afternoon. So I put the little butterfly, whatever it's called, the brush, metallic brush brass on it. And then I draw my line. I'm going to share some tips with the marker here in a little bit. They're in my tab share because we got a new configuration of the markers. And then the next one, I thought, oh my gosh, what were they drinking when they put this combo together? Lost Lagoon, Pumpkin Pie, and Daffodil Delight. Don't you think that just want to make you gag? Well, check this out. Is that awesome? So don't judge the color combo before you try it. I think this is very striking, very much so. So many times you're going to look at the color combo and you're going to ask the same question then I ask myself, what were they drinking, right? And then you do it and you're like, oh my gosh, that's such a happy card. So remember that this one, it's I just sponge a little bit of the pumpkin pie on the daffodil there. Same layout. So I put all the same layout. I'm gonna have more with the color coach coming up in the coming months. Lots and lots more. Okay. And then the next combo was Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, and Coastal Cabana. And boom, how pretty that is. So you see, we got three combo, all the same design, very different look, I think. So my thing is get that tool. It's free, print it out. You're going to be amazed of what you can do with that. Okay. We didn't even start the catalog yet, and I had a, a load and load of information, right? Yes, more than once you're going to be surprised. Okay, here I want to bring your attention on page 3. On page 3, it's one of the thing that I'm going to refer to it myself many times. So you get the table of content. So here you get like all your occasion, love, thanks, support, artistic expression, accessory, and more. So you get a glance. Well, my little device here, my little thing, it's more detail, but that's it's in general. So you get all your bundles. So you get 9 bundles, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, 10 bundles. Not bundles, but suite, I should say. More than 10 bundles, suites. They're all listed here. But right here on the left-hand side, when you see an N, that means it's new product. When you see quick, the clock, that means it's quick and an easy product, easy card or project to do. This one here, it's we go through it quite often, the mini. So when you see the mini machines, that means all the dies, all of them in that die set will fit in the mini machine. If you don't see the little mini with the dies set, that means at least one or more will not fit in the mini machine. Many of them can fit in the mini, but at least one or more of the dies in that set will not fit. You get the distinctive ink, you get the reversible ink, and then we got one more. It's the 2-step. I will share that down the road here. When you see the million emblem there, that means it's one of the demonstrator reaching their $1,000,000 level at personal sale. They design a stamp set like my After the Storm. And then we got English, French, and now you see ES, Espanol. Espanol, that is Spanish, my friends. So we got, it's only one set in Spanish. It's they're testing that. I wish it would be more than one set because it's hard to test, the market with one set, but they're starting there. Way back, we used to have the Spanish. They got away from it, and now they're dipping back in it. I hope we're going to keep it because we get a lot of people speaking Spanish in the United States. It would be like in Canada, it's French and English. Well, in the United States, I think I'm right to say it's English and Spanish. So that you get a lot of information here. Now we're going to keep on going, and here is the type of stamp set. and I had three of them pop out. Do I still have them out, Ollie? Which ones? Did you see this? What's that? Oh, yes, yes, web, yes. And I got a note about that. Yes, when you see the web, WEB, that means it's an online exclusive. And we get a lot of that going through that. Um, what did I just add? Oh, I had some stamp sets. I'm gonna show you down the road, okay? Because we got the distinctive ink. Let me reach one, the artistic right there. And then give me a two-step. I don't have a reversible anymore. So art the distinctive ink, a lot of people at the beginning when they start playing with that or stamping with that, they thought, oh my gosh, the stamp is defective because it don't stamp equally. But you can see in the pattern, you're going to stamp with one color and you're going to have many, many, many colors. So for an example, I got many right here. I'm going to share with you in a minute. But see, you get variation of color, dark blue, lighter blue, and so on. That is normal. And see the leaf? That it's one stamp. See, you get the center, it's very light. The outline, it's very dark. That is the distinctive stamp. So that's the way it worked. I even I think I did all the inside. Yes. So you see the marble there? That is one color stamp. I absolutely love it. It's a little bit of not really a learning curve. It's just that, you think, oh my gosh, it's not stamping right. It is. And remember, when you stamp, it's very dark and then it's going to tone down. I learned that quite a bit with those card I did. I mean, I knew about it, but it's just it made me more realize this time. So, and then you get the two-step stamping. The two-step stamping, it's like the cheerful daisy. So the cheerful daisy, I got many. So right here, you see, I got the bowl image and the outline image. So that's a two-step stamping. So you stamp one image and put the other one on top. That's called a two-step stamping. Now you get the reversible image. I did a lot of cards with it was the Mountain Air that was reversible. Also, we had a cheerful cup something during Christmas. We get quite a bit. So, like this one here, the turtle, you stamp the detailed one and then you flip your stamp and it colored the whole thing. That's what's called a reversible. So the stamp, it's one stamp that you can use both side of the stamp. And those one all going to be photopolymer. The reversible, all photopolymer, okay? Now we're going to keep on going. Like I said, we're not going through every page, but darn close to it. One thing that I want to point out, my lovely tab, I know Stampin' Up at some, so maybe some of you saw other demonstrator with different tab. These tab, again, they are free to download on my site. They are regular labels to like address label. They are completely free. So you can go, and I added yesterday, you can download that. Yes, some of the spiral, yes, some of the staple gonna do it, some of the FedEx store, some of it won't touch it anymore. Like me, when I was in Texas, nobody in that area would touch it because it was not their thing and whatever. They had many excuses why they wouldn't do it. That's why I bought my machine. But some place still going to do it. Here in town in Cheyenne, Staples not, we don't have a staple anymore. What is it? I think you have to go at the FedEx one, huh, Ollie? Clo- Maybe we don't even have one here neither anymore that's going to do catalog. They're going to do other spiral, but not a catalog. Okay, I had to wet my whistle there. So the catalog tab, I get a video, I get tips on how to put it. It is free. I get more free than I charge. So keep that in mind because I've been having some nasty email this week. Why, if somebody is a demonstrator, they would have to place an order to get the product label. Well, I'm gonna be very brutal honest here. Stamping Up don't pay me to furnish demonstrator. My team got it, yes, because I get commission of my team, but I need to do a living too. If I would work for all demonstrator out there, I would get a broke, right? So it's $20 order. I mean, $20 order. You're gonna get all the labels for the stamp set, the dies, the punch, the embossing folder. For me, it's a gold nuggets. So in the stamp set, it tells you the number, what page it is, and it coordinate with what. If it's a coordination product, the dies, it's going to tell you the name and it's going to give you how many dies. I know on the die itself on the pocket, it tell you. I get one right here. It's going to tell you how many, but you need my glasses, your grandma, your grandpa's glasses to see how many dyes it's in it. So then with my label system, you see it a lot better. So before you put it, like this is 14, you want to make sure to count them before you put it, because how many times that a die got stuck in the back of something or it fell on the floor and so on, and then you wait, the next time you come to use it, it's like, oh my gosh, what did I use last, right? And then it tells you what it coordinate with in the page. So that is one of that's my customer appreciation this month. And again, it's with $20. Here is like the, it's tell you the expose a brick. It's a 3D, so 3D right away tell you that you need the gray plate, give you the number of the page and the catalog, AC, and the here. That before we were not putting the catalog, mini asked for that, so now you have it. So that you need the hostess code. It is on my blog at frenchiestamps.com, and right below you got the link. Okay, here it's the paper pumpkin. So if you buy 3 months and above, 1 month, it's not worth buying the prepaid because you might as well just subscribe and you can cancel at any time. So you get that here. Now they talk about the kits. The kits are not in the catalog, it's an online exclusive. So you have to go online to check it out. If you don't place order online, let's say you call me or you call your demonstrator, that's okay. You still can order them. We can order that on any type of order out there. It's just that we just go to look for the number and so on. What online exclusive mean that it's not in any publication, it's just showcase online. Okay, here. See, I got all kind of note and so on. On page 15, this is, oh, let's get jiggy with it here. Here we go. On page 15, you get that pretty paper here. I want to bring that up. Here it is. So this paper, see, check that out. You get like the star, the confetti, you get the confetti in the streamer, and you get the big polka dot in the gold, like a window sheet. Very cool. The paper, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought, not sure if the paper this year, but I just got it today. The paper is so much more prettier in person. So if you did the paper share, you're gonna be amazed to look at the paper. It it's so day and night looking at it from the catalog compared to on Anne. Okay, going to keep this Andy here. So a suite, what? So you can order the suite. So if you enter the number of the suite, you're going to get the 10% on the stamp set and the die, or the stamp set and the punch, depending what come in the suite. So if you enter this number, 161,460. That's 7350. What you're going to get, you're going to get the designer series paper, the specialty paper, the stamp set, and the dies. Okay. So, but the 10%, it's always on the stamp set and like the dies or the punch, not on the whole thing. Now, let's say you punch this number and it say, sorry, inactive, whatever, not available at this time. That means that one of the product it's not available. Most of the time could be the dies or it can be an embellishment. So you can order it separately and see what's not available and decide if you want to wait for the full thing or so on. Okay, now, oh, I had some sample, let's say here. Okay, ears. And this is a swap that I did. I will not take the time to revise all the name. When I post it on my blog, I will, because then it would be just a show. It would take way longer. So here is one showcasing the paper. And can you see it's like a fridge, not fridge, but what's that called? Frings? Fringe. Blah. Gosh, that's hard for me to say. So let me pull this out here. So, and that's part of the die. Remember when we had scissors like that? See? That's the die itself, okay? And then here is that paper that I told you about, that window sheet. You got it right here. That's one of the tag in it. Look at those balloons. That paper looked very good with that, right? And here is another one with that paper also. I'm going to pass it to you, Ollie, right there, because she didn't see them yet. So that's one of them. This is another one I got some sample of. This one is $1,000,000 stamp. Jessica Taylor was the one that designed this one. And I got a few sample of that. Here it is. That cupcake looks so yummy. So now here is, see this here, the very deep polka dot. And that's the same that I did my color coach to, with the Lost Lagoon. I don't know where it went. That it's online exclusive. It's three folder. It's called the basic folder. The big polka dot, it's one of them. So here it is. So this is the moss, moody mauve um, paper. Those embellishment, it's what I call male friendly. You know, I class that out there friendly and so on. And then this little ribbon here, it's a new ribbon. It come in a pack of two. It's called Ribbon Duo. It's a little bit more stiff than I like for bow, but they're still okay to do bow. Okay, you know, I like to grade my ribbon out bow friendly. And this year, out of a 10, 10 is the friendliest. I would say it's a 8 easy. But would you agree, Ollie? That's those one. Yeah, I would say easy a 8. Okay, because it's stiff, but not that stiff neither. So it's very manageable. And when you do your knot, it go fine. So very easy. So that is the Duo ribbon. I should have. Here we go. Okay. Now we're going to keep on going. Oh, here we go. Here I got more sample. And what I got sample of, it's, I got something pointing here. Not sure what I was pointing here, but I'm going to think about it. So a sample of this one, the seasonal branch. Did you notice that Stamping Up now named the stamp and the dies the same name? That make my life so much easier, right? Here I got one. See how pretty that is? So that was Fresh Freesia here, a returning color. So see how delicate that branch is? You know, that's not calling my name, but it's darn pretty though, that very fine branch. I had something here. Oh, I think I know what it is. So, like here, when they use other product than just in this page, they're going to tell you what extra they use. So here they use the four square decorative mask. See, they show the mask here. They use the blending brush. It tell you what page it is, and also the small blending brush. So that when a, a sample in the catalog, they use more than what it's on this page, they're going to give you a little bit more detail. And see here, they didn't give you more because it's pretty much everything on this page. Now, if you look at this die here, you get the emblem of the mini. That means every dies in this one fit in your machine. Okay, the mini machine. Okay, now web. See, I got web here. The web. So right here, you see the emblem web. You get those stitch. Ollie, did you didn't bring any sample of that because I didn't ask you, right? Because you got that. The one the radiating stitch. Okay, so you get quite a bit of that. You get the rectangle, you get it right here, you get different shape. So that it's only available online to view. You can order it with your demonstrator, you can order it online, you can order it any way you want, but to see the product, it's going to be on web. And that's tell you right here, web. Okay, you're going to see that throughout the catalog. Okay, that I thought they didn't leave sticky. Here's a clock. That means it's a quick project. Okay, move along, my friends. Any questions so far, Ollie? And they didn't fall asleep on us yet? Good. Here's another suite. So this is Le Shop. That is French, my friends. Le Shop. So here in the suite, so you get the paper, you get the confetti or the yeah, I call that the confetti. You get the stamp set and the die. Also, you get the mini. It fit in the machine. That you buy the suite or you buy the bundle, you get 10%. Move along, my friend. Oh, I get so much. See, I hope you guys brought the bacon and the eggs because we're going to be, oops, I tear my catalog. We're going to be here for a long time. Let me put a piece of tape on this here because it's just going to go, keep on going bad. So here we go. It's fixed. So this one here, what I wanted to point out, see, this is a distinctive stamp. See the different coloration? That it's a carryover, but it's a one that you can really see the variation. So that's why I had pinned this here. Now this one over here, it's a two-step stamping. See, you get the detail uh, shell and the bowl. So some of it I prefer to do the detail first and then the bowl, and sometimes I prefer to do the bowl. And each stamp set, you're going to find your way on what you like best. My whistle need to be wet again. Ollie brought some Chinese for us, and my mouth it's very dry. Okay, we're gonna keep on going. And here's another suite that is the zoo. And that's the ribbon that I just shared a bit ago. The two ribbon, we get the paper. So the suite come with the paper, the whatever it's called, the ribbon, the dies, and the stamp set. So each suite, you get the paper. I won't go through all the paper, but I'm gonna flip you through. Okay, here is this one here. So you see, some of it it's color, some of it it's not. So you can color. And the side it's black and white. One side it's black and white. See, that is the zoo. Armadillo, Texas, baby. Voila. So that is the zoo one. Hey, Granite. And I got quite a bit of sample for this one. Okay. Yes, I did as well. So what is that guy called? The sloth. Emmy make me laugh. He looked like he's spraying. Ooh. He got his finger like this. Yeah, he make me laugh. I very much so. So that's one. And that I think it's the image, it's from the paper. Here is the stamp. So that's one. Here's the crocodile. See you later, crocodile. And here's the turtle. Here again, this one here, cat something something. I love the color tone in this. Very, very pretty. Thanks for sharing. Thank you for sharing. And here the crocodile. Oh yeah, we're on page 47, by the way. I lost track of page. So that's the zoo. I'm sorry, I have to remember to say the page. Okay, what's the next one here? Okay, this one here, the little monkey, that the bundle, it's the stamp set and the punch. So if you get the bundle, you get 10%. I got some sample here. Here it is. Oh, upside down. Just swinging by to say I. Here we go. Yes, some of the, very good point. Some of the die in the zoo one cut the paper. Yes, ma'am. Here's another one in here. So that's the little monkey. Oop, I thought it fell on the floor. Okay, here, Ollie gonna have to come. Ollie, do you want to get your countryside bundle? Ollie gonna come close. She worked with this. One thing that I want to point out, I think it's very important for me to point this out. So you see, this is the stamp set. You would think it's different stamp set. It's one stamp set. So this is not, it's a right here, one cling stamp. When I look at that first, I thought, oh my gosh, how many stamps is that? Then I thought, no, it's those die that all do different. Not quite. So Ollie, talking this.
So here we have just the paper. I didn't get the bundle, but here I used it as this background paper here. Two-tone Flora was a carryover. I love that stamp set. And then this is another one that we'll show you here in a little bit. Um, but that one, and then kind of a fun fold with the different papers. There's a different paper here, and then that. I like the blues. I'm not crazy about the little critters on them, but the other side I think are really versatile, and I can see myself using a lot of them.
And those rectangle are from,
Um,
she gonna think of the name because she used them a lot.
is that the timeless?
She will find the name. I know she used that. I want to bring your guys' attention to this. It's almost like XOXO. Can you see the little X there? I think that's way cute. Is that the one?
Yeah,
Oh, and that is from
timeless arrangements,
Timeless Arrangement.
and that's on page 67.
She gonna have more sample with that. Okay, so keep that in mind. We're almost at that page. She's gonna bring more sample with that. Thank you, ma'am. And I got some from the swap. Here it is. It's very popular paper. Okay, so talking about, sometime entering the number and it won't go on and so on. Let me share about this the suite here. This is an embossed folder. See the back of this, it's not paper. It is a embossing folder. Okay. Now, and I got that embossing folder someplace. So this one here, if you try to order the suite 161474, it's going to say, "Ma." What is not available right now, it is the embossing folder. Everything else still available. Just before going live was available. The paper is, the bundle is, it's the embossing folder, and that's June 1st, I think, estimate date. That's estimate, okay? So keep that in mind. So here you got with the dies, you got how many dies you get? It don't tell me on this how many dies. Let me tell you in a minute. 156. 156, you got 7 dies. Okay. So you all the dies, and then this is one stamp set. So keep that in mind that it's one stamp and 7 dies. And right now, the bundle it's available, but the suite it's the embossing folder not available at this time. Now we're gonna keep on going. Oh, Ollie, to the rescue! We're on page 67. That is the die that she did on the other, the country one. That is the one. She used the paper on her, the blue one. She used the, she stamped the floral. You still have that one? This question. One is stamped. She's going to show you what it's stamped and what it's.
So this one is stamped. This is the paper here. This one is just paper. That's paper, paper, and paper.
Perfect. Okay, now she got sample with this here. You know I'm allergic to this because it's too tiny for me, and all those little die make me have my heart just go crazy. So here I'm plugging, unplug, and replug to it. Here we go.
Okay, so this one I did, this is with one sheet of 6x6 paper. I don't remember how I cut it, but it's one sheet that did these 4 cards. So that's the 6x6 paper. And then I've used the,
Tell them you're having a class.
oh, this is a class that I'm doing. It'll be a,
Emergency card kit.
yeah, an emergency card kit. So they'll make the 4 cards, pretty simple cards, and then I'll give them a bunch of labels to stamp. Again, those labels came from the Timeless Arrangements dies. And whenever I have extras that I've used, I use one of our clear envelopes and then I keep it with my dies so that I have those ready whenever I need one. The stamp set has a ton of different greetings that I love and a few little images. I haven't played much with the images, but these cards are all pretty darn simple. I didn't even do insides in them yet. Um, but yeah, it's a really,
All this come from
yep,
those.
all of it comes from the dies. These 4 cards were made from this bundle. All the little cutouts, the banners, the greetings I did pull. I pulled some greetings from different stamp sets. I don't remember which ones I used, just because I wanted to give them a variety of different greetings so that they had an emergency card for pretty much any occasion.
And the paper here, she said 6x6. That's the in color. That's the boho. So it's the pack of the in color. I got a pack in that. Yeah. So so you get the pack of the in color. You get this pattern. That's the one in the blue she done. That's the back. It's the hearts. And then you get the big stripe with the polka dot. So that's those 4 pattern that you get, and you get it in all 5 colors. Again, if you don't like this year in color, don't worry, I'm gonna make you like them because I love them.
I like working with them as well.
So me and Ollie, and you see our clothing tonight, and we didn't buy that. She had that. Oh, by the way, not only I need to flip this back here. See, Ollie, look at those daisy. That's just like our set, right? So it's way wicked. So yeah, we're Stamping Up. It's right on the trend, or maybe we're not on the trend. Okay, so we're gonna keep on going. Thank you, Ollie.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that was here, and again, it tell you right here, it fit right in the mini. Okay, move along, baby, move along. This is my favorite paper, I think. Okay, I just got the paper today, but you know what? It's kind of masculine and it make me go, ooh. So this is the ribbon. So it's more like a trim. It's like a burlap trim. So this is not something you would do a bow with, but it's something that you would do let me see a color that it would go like a, a strip. It is very nice and it's fine. So I would adhere that. I would use glue dots. You know my glue dots? It's my duct tape in my craft room. So absolutely, I would do it with glue dots. And so that's part of this suite. So you get the paper, the ribbon, the die, and this stamp. One thing I want to bring you with the die, see this a leaf here? That's kind of sold me too, and you can fan it. You just pinch it. It's already pre-scored for you. You don't have to do anything extra. You just pinch it and look at that. And look at that ribbon on this card, how pretty it is. So, and here they just rip it apart, whatever. Here they roll it around. It's that's a box. It's very pretty. And so let me share the paper just because like I said, I think after looking, I got two favorite, that and the the space one, whatever. Can you believe that the country thing, it's not my favorite and it's all blue? But it's not. So here it's one. It's so earthy tone. Look at this side here. So pretty. So if you love nature, you're gonna love this set. I mean, this paper for sure. This remind me of a baseball, the stitch of a baseball, really. That I'm gonna have I'm gonna have a video on tips on this die. Absolutely, love it, love it. So now you get this, and this is done. We're rolling along good. Well, I don't know the time, but okay, so that is and that's another one that all fit in. Here it's a web. Oh, I have to be careful. Some of them are very, those catalog page, I'm going to warn you, they're very delicate, okay? Very much so. Maybe that's why I got my tape right here, ready to roll on every page I do. Oops. But you know what? It's my catalog, so it's all good. So I had web. So this is the web, the elegant border die. Again, you won't find it in the catalog. It's an online exclusive. Now, oh, no, that one is. I thought that one was not. Okay, be careful. This is another one that's a web, and that's that paper here. That paper, it's gorgeous. Aldi, would you squeeze the paper there? Right here. That is a very lovely paper with the silver on it and then the golds too. See? Very pretty. So you can sponge any color, and copper, gold, copper, and silver. So this paper, it's not published in any catalog, but it is in online. So anytime you see WEB, that's what it means, okay? Okay, this is a nice bundle for men, and the paper it's very lovely too. It's Let's Go Fishing. The die, see, it's like a tackle box. That's one. And can you see here? You don't have that little mini emblem. That means at least one of the dies don't fit in the mini. So it's the big tackle box. So that's why you don't see the mini. So this one here, you get the embossing folder, right? Um, you get the designer, yeah, you get the twist rope embossing folder, you get the paper, the stamp, and the die. That's what's in the suite. Now, okay, this year I thought, oh, okay, I won't use those thing again. Usually they were good. It's just a catalog page are very, very delicate. So this is another suite that I'm gonna be honest. The space it's not something maybe I'm gonna use, but oh my, am I gonna use that paper? You guys gonna say, oh, that's your Northern Light and so on. Wait for it. I love it. Did I say it? I'm going to say it again in case if you didn't hear me the first time. I love this paper. See? And this is just, a quarter of a sheet. Oh, the night sky. If you guys could see the painting my daughter did, look, Holly, that painting, it's like the paper. I mean, seriously, look at that. Okay, this one, you get the light. That, I don't know if I would use that side personally. Maybe you will. That's okay. This is just amazing. Look at that. Oh, that pretty sky make me happy. So that's one of another suite. Okay, move along, baby. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's another web here. This here, you get a tough time seeing it. It's those basic embossing folder that I told you about. Right there, another web. I tried to pin everything that say web, so then you know what to look for, and how come you don't find it in the catalog. That's why. So this bundle, I don't have it yet, but every time I flip the page, it make me want to go outside or something. I think it's calling my name for some reason. This is another $1,000,000. It's Irene van London. It's another one from another country, I think. Not sure. So this one here got with the dies. I got one here. See, it's like our paper cutter sending a handmade hug, and then you get the scissors. I bet Ollie down the road she gonna buy this set just for the hug.
No, I think there's some more hugs in here.
Oh, she said it's more hugs she got. So that is one of the bundle. Now let's keep on going. Here is, okay, this paper, it's very interesting. In the catalog, I didn't, and it's bright, okay? You see it, but not really. Uh, I was very pleased when I saw that paper, and Ollie too. We were like, someplace in here. Here it is. See how pretty that is? I mean, if you like bright color, this should call your name. But some of like this, I love this print. Really, really. It's very cheerful. Oh, now I'm up to another one now. So that is another one. That is one a stamp set that I did. No, not that one. Sorry, it's another one. I'm telling you which stamp set that I got, so then you can expect some video, right? Okay, the daisy, that was one as a demonstrator we can order in advance. So I got a lot of sample, Ollie got a lot of sample. I mean lots, okay? So so you got the embellishment, you got the paper, and you got the dies all fit in the mini. One thing I want to share about the paper, um, I mean, yeah, the daisies are nice, right? That's not the side that I like. So all the reverse side, it's the in color and it's like a wash, except this print, it's blue and green. Uh, And all the other ones, see, so you got pebble, you got boho, you get the wheat, but you get the daisy in the back. And you got the mauve, moody mauve. So I love this side. Absolutely love it. Now you could do some cards. I'm going to share a little tip with this. So if you want to cut, see how would you cut that so then you get all your panel. Number one, you do your first cut this way. See, this one go all the way straight. Then number two cut, so this would be removed, it's here all the way straight. Number three cut, then it's going to be here, here, here. So what you want to remember, one, that it's removed, two, and three. And then the rest it's simple. One, two, three. Then you're going to have all your panel for cards. That, trust me, you're going to see a lot of that online right now because us demonstrator, we were able to pre-order them. Including myself, I did quite a bit with that bundle. So let me get jiggy with it. Okay, these are not mine. These are the swaps, okay? So I'm going to show you the swaps. So you see, most people use this paper. I did the other way around. You know, I have to be different. So for me, I like the other paper better than the side of the daisy. That is just my personal choice. It's still, I mean, it's pretty, but I like the other side better. And I'm going to share the ribbon. While that we got the ribbon here, we got the color all in the in color ribbon. This one here, I'm going to say it's not a bow friendly. You sure can make a bow. Absolutely, you can make a bow. And the reason why I say it's not, it's kind of stiff. So I would say it's a 6. See, it's bulky. You can pull it. It don't pull smooth. And so on. And it's very thick to mail. It's going to flat up. But let me share how I use it. So that's it. Come in all the in colors, okay? Like here, she just did a knot. Very good. Um, that's the new pink. That's bubble bat. Is that cool? I love that pink. The embossing in the back, it's the time worn embossing. Talking about the time worn embossing, now they came out with the exposed brick. It reminds me of that one, but see how cool that is. It's very, sometimes you just want something in the background. That's going to be one that go for anything, absolutely anything. And again, that is a 3D embossing folder. That is a new one released in this catalog. Now here is another one here. So you're going to see most people use just the two dies, okay? Again, I'm different. I'm going to have a tip video coming on the daisy because I get that. And you know, I like to take my product and do a throughout, like a product thing, whatever I explain what I use it for, what, blah, blah, blah. So a tip video on the product. So what I do, so this is size, the large, the medium, and the small. That's more like what I call the cone flower. And that all come like you get the detail and the outline, okay? And then you get what I call the trio. I use the trio with those one. That's the way I like it. I like that extra layer. Can you imagine? I'm giving you some little tips on dies, and I use the heck out of it. Well, Daisy, it's my wildflower. So I'm going to have quite a bit with that. But you're going to see most people just use 2 layers or 1. Okay, so, and then this is another one here. So these one are not mine. They were the swaps. Now I got lots. So this I'm going to have a video coming up. That is a little bit like when I did Create on the Fly a couple weeks ago with the butterfly, but I changed my measurements so they're going to all overlap whatever staircase. That I didn't think of that till now. So see, it's using the full sheet of designer series paper and the full sheet, I mean, at 5.5 by 12. And here you can see my flower. This is white and vanilla. Make it awesome, Daisy. Look at that. See? And I get a tip. Can you see it's all like pointy here? I get that in the tip. Ollie, do you want to see this one? Put it aside back to me because that's one I have too. Now, I do Christmas year round. So this year, many of you expressed that the wild wheat was not your favorite color. I think it's the most amazing accent color with many things meaning for a layer. So you see here, I did it there. How cool. With the bow, it looks so good. So that is my birthday one, but here is my Christmas one. So you see the daisy, this it's part of the daisy. So it's one of my Christmas year round video. It's coming shortly. So this part, it's in the daisy. That's what made me think, oh, I can use that with my Christmas year round. And this is the metal background, the metal plate. I love that dies. Not the dies, but the embossing folder. I use it a lot. So that's going to be a Christmas one coming up. Okay, so now here is, I did in all the colors. 1 minute. I told you I did a lot of this, and I did in every color, the in color, I should say. And this is the reverse of the daisy paper. You see, I didn't use the daisy. And that's what I done. I just did, okay, this here, when that happened, don't sweat the small stuff. See, that won't flick up and so on. You take one of your duct tape there, that's my glue dots, put it there and twist and push. Voila. And now this fray a bit. So if you don't want your ribbon to fray, uh, even if you're not a smoker, I'm not a smoker, but I carry a lighter in my craft room. You're gonna, don't catch the house on fire, but you're gonna touch it just a little bit. And this gonna stop completely of your fray. Okay, you just barely touch it. Boom, done. Okay, we got so many tips along the way, huh? So here it is. So this is the trio, the one that I told you it's the trio. I just snipped them. I didn't like them bunched together. So I just snipped them and I removed the leaf completely on that. So now you can see all the lovely color. See the wild wheat with the pebble? It's lovely, my friend. It's, for me, it's a gold color. Absolutely a gold color. Now, I did, like I said, I got a video coming on tips and so on. Here is different layer that I show, stamp with layer, just stamps, no layers, no on top of it. And this again, that's the big polka dot from the web only one. And here is just the two. I want to show the difference between the two and the trio. So now you see it. I really like the trio when I put all layers. See, here it's all layers. You can see it side by side. So you see I got 1, 2, 3 layers plus my center. Here I get 2. And again, this year that it looked like a little check, whatever, like a fabric, that it's part of the web, that it's part of the 3 embossing folder. I love this one a lot. It's very versatile, very, very versatile. And you, oh, you can see a bit. Can you see all the dots there? That's coming in my video with the poker tool. I like to do that. It really looked like a pod, a seed pod. And this year, it's those nice embellishment there. They're very lovely in the colors. So you see, I got, and this is the trio that I kept attached together to show the difference. And that is the two-step stamping. You can do that even on the cutout, the trio cutout. You can stamp after and layer them with the detail one. So the sky, it's the limit really. And here is just a note card. And I wanted to show you know the two-step stamping without any cutout. So you can see I got a lot coming up. Ollie got more with the daisy, right, Ollie? Yeah. Okay, come on in. We have to switch the mic around, guys. Here we go.
Okay. I just did a open house and had a make and take. So they had their choice of the in colors to do. I just used the two dies, no stamping except for the greeting. I used all the in color paper. The card base is there, is the in color, and then the inside is just a little strip of the paper that matches the front. And then the little embellishments here come from the bow punch. And then I just let them use the ink. They got to make one card when they came to my open house. And yeah, it's pretty quick and simple, and they all loved it. Then I've been playing with the paper. This is that paper. This is this section right here. And I can't remember. I think I trimmed it down a little bit so that I mounted it on early espresso. And then I heat embossed in white and used the in color jewels on the greeting. So that one is just a tag label stamped with the greeting and put on the card with dimensionals.
And what color is that, Holly?
That is the wild wheat. I like it. I love that card. Simple, easy, quick. And then for the inside, I just did a strip of paper. The back side of, well, it might have been what I cut off. I don't remember if it's, but that's that one. This one is just paper. And this one I did a bow. Yep, this is this one. I did a bow and I don't like it, but it tore my paper, so the bow went back on there. So when I mail this one and have to do extra postage, that'll go to somebody I really love. And then I use two strips of the designer paper, both sides, for the inside. And then this one is just the dies again. I use the embellishments for the inside. And then did a birthday greeting and then stamped the flower on the inside. I did a little bit of Wink of Stella on that to blend the color in a little bit so that it had some color around the center. And this one, this is our old brick embossing folder. I didn't have the new one yet, but this one here is the one of the basics 3D folders that's online exclusive. And then I just layered a stitch circle with a punch and then stamped again on the inside.
And again, I'm going to bring it out. It's the wild wheat.
Wild wheat, yeah. Yeah.
We love the wild wheat. My friends, we love the in color.
This one was a thank you, my monthly thank you for last month. And I used the online exclusive embossing folders again and layered up the stylish shapes with a punch. Again, that label, I love those labels from the, whatever that one was called, Timeless Arrangements. And then just a simple little flower on the inside.
Very nice. Okay, we're gonna switch us. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna move along. So I know the daisy it's over powerful right now because that was one of the dies we could order or the bundle we could order. So and for me, I really do love daisy. I love wild flowers. So okay, here I got more sample of this one, Beauty of the Deep, Beauty of the Deep, not the deep sea, just the deep. So here is two cards that I got. See? And this was with another set, Anchor the Soul. That was another set that we just passed. It's a returning set, that one. That one was on page, because I remember I flipped the page and I'm like, oh, I got a sample with that right here on page 72. Okay. They mix the open prayers with Beauty of the Deep. I think that was mixing good. And this is the die that Ollie used too. And this is the decal die that, whatever the die that she said she liked, here it is again. So here is more. And now we're going to keep on rolling. By the way, right now the thunder is rolling here, so I'm hoping we won't, affect our internet. Okay, this is another distinctive stamp, and that's on page 115. That is one that I will own, absolutely own. This is a two-step stamping distinctive, so you see the difference, right? This is almost uh, like drawing, like a pencil drawing. Okay. And okay, 90% I'm gonna say of the catalog, it's at 100%. Sometimes they play trick on us and it's not, and this time it's most of it 90, 100% show. Well, 1 minute, I skipped something here. 1 minute, I don't, it's a reason why I marked them. So let me see what I miss here. Oh, here is the reverse image. That is the turtle here, okay? You see detail and then the full, and that it's one stamp, one on one side, one on the other side. Okay. I'm going to go back to the, oh, I forgot to remove that. Okay, we're good. Okay, we talk about that. Now I was at the 100% and not 100%. Okay, so the background stamp they are show at I don't know the percentage. So the one in the circle that's the 135%. Thank you. Now I see it right there. If it would have been a bear, it would have bite me. 119. So all the background they show at 35%. The one in the circle, that's the full image. Ollie, would you pass me one at the top? You're gonna have to go on your tippy toe. Yep. So it's bigger than a card front. See? That is, and let me show you a card front. See? It's a little bit bigger, not much, but a little bit bigger than our regular card front. So keep that in mind. That is the big background stamp set. Not stamp set, I should say stamps because they're individual. All on page 118, 119. Now I got, okay, here on page 122, 123, it's page that you're going to go at it often. So here you get, some people call it collection. We used to call it family. Now I think they call, yeah, color collection. So you got it by different category. You get the in color. So you get this year in color, last year that our in color lasts for 2 years. So here is the in color. Now you get the brights, you get the neutral, regal, subtle. And then if let's say that you want the full set, I'm going to show you where you can get at 10%. So I recommend, and Stamping Up recommend, when you buy an ink pad, you buy the re-inker. So then it's the same lot. if you are a quilter or a seamstress or a knitter, you know that if you buy yarn or if you buy fabric, and then 6 months down the road you're doing your project and you realize that you're short on the yarn or on the fabric, you go at the store and it can be a different lot so that the color won't be the same. When it comes to the paper and ink, that can be, it's more forgiving, right? But for quilter, that's not forgiving. So keep that in mind, that it would be good when you buy one to buy the other one. So you get all your color here. You get your cardstock, you get your stamping pad, your reinker, and your blends. Now you get your basic here, that's vanilla, white, and then you get your bronze and ivory here for your blends, but you get another place for blends. We're gonna flip a few page. I think it's a few page because it's a little bit confusing. Yes. So you see, we get the basic here, the bronze and the ivory, and we get all the blends and all the ink and so on page 122, 123. Now you have to flip all the way to 136 to get your new natural blends. Many people think that was retire and it's two catalog. They're not with the other one. So keep that in mind. They with the accessories and more. Okay, we're gonna back up back here because I got more to tell you. Now here you get like your storage thing. Those blending brush, I don't have that storage. Some people were complaining about it that they want tip. The trick to it, if you put it in a topper, they won't tip anymore. So I recommend that if you buy the storage, to buy the topper to set it in, and it's a lovely storage. I don't have the space for that. Now the marker. Okay, we're on page 125. Let me share. We're going to remove this, and now we're going to bring this. Now for the markers, they did a new configuration this year. So the Blackberry Bliss, it's the old type of marker. You know what? It's hard to see Blackberry. Give me another one, Annie. Give me yeah, that should be good. Yep. Okay. So, oh yeah, you can see much better. So this is the parakeet. So both of them, the writing tip, it's a 0.5 mm. Well, I this is 0.52, but they're very different. So let me show you the difference. See the okay, remember the parakeet, it's the old type, and then the moody mauve, it's the new type. So you see the difference? So the parakeet, see, it's very tiny line. While the mauve, it's very fatter. Even if it's a 0.5 mm, they are different. See? Now, not only that it's different, the from the barrel to the top, it's the old one was longer and the new one are very shorter. Okay, give me another color. Okay, I'm going to keep the parakeet in my hand, but on paper, we're going to use another one because you don't really see it on video. Now, for the brush one, okay, this is a melon mambo. Oh, that's even better, Ollie, because we got, mauve and mambo, very similar colors. So see, one it's more fat and one it's more skinny. So now I'm going to keep the parakeet in my hand because it's very bright. Now, the other end, it's the brush. So the brush, do you want to give me any stamp, a wood stamp, whatever, or a stamp on a block so I can use with markers? Thank you, Ollie. So this one, the brush here, see the old one, we get the color. So if you get more than one open, it's easy to tell. Now, the new one, you have to be careful because if you open more than one and you get both end open, you can have a fiasco. You see, if you get both end open, this one here, you get the parakeet there and you get the parakeet there. Now, the new one, they all the same color. So, before you put the cap, you have to make sure that you're going to look and put that on. I know many times we want to have both cap open, but when you work on a big project, sometimes you open a few and so on. So make sure to read your name because it's not on the cap anymore, on the tip. Now, the brush itself, it's very similar. One, so the new one remind me more of a brush of like the stamping blend. It's more thick from the bottom and it's fatter, but the point look about the same. It's longer. It's longer. They brush about the same. To be honest, I was playing with them and they brush up. For me, the brush it's about the same. You're gonna use the same thing for the stamp. You get rubber. I rather have rubber. Pass me one. I can show them that though. Pass me that. So show them. So, a lot of people don't like to use the marker with the photopolymer. What you want to do, make sure that it's clean. Now, what I'm gonna do with the brush, that it's the new one or not. So see, I'm gonna do this part there. Now I'm gonna do the so a new and a whole all together. And I'm going to off on it. And when it's photopolymer, you want your foam in the bottom, up and puff, and voila. So that's the beauty of the marker. Now, just this week, I got asked about the stamping blend to stamp with that. You cannot do that with stamping blend. Stamping blend, it's a alcohol marker. It will dry right away and it will stain your thing. It's not made to transfer. It's permanent, okay? So keep that in mind. Here we go. I'm good. Look at that, how pretty it went. Yeah, very, very. So you can do it with photopolymer. A lot of people, it's just make sure you rub it first and then you're good and have your foam under. So that is the difference of your marker. Now, I'm going to share with you here is the new one, the Moody Moth. See, I like to do those frame with the marker. This year, see, that's a new Christmas one around the clock, whatever around the clock, around the year. That's one of them that I use, the chic one. See, that's the old one. So you get, it's a finer detail. And here again. So new one, old one. So you can see the different one. It's very more fine and the other one more chunky. It is, it's 0.05, both of them, but it's very different. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, so that was about the marker. Now, if you get the markers and you don't want to buy the full set of markers, you can buy just the new one the new color. That's the new core color. So you can buy the bundle of that. It's the marker. You get 11 of them for $38.50. Also, if you don't have to buy all the family in that. If you want just the new colors, you can buy the new core color right here, and you get 10%. For the I call it the family color. That means the regal, neutral, and so on. If you need the full family, let's say you want all 10 of the color, if you come on page 125, the bundle, it's 10%. So if of the stamp, the ink pad or the re-inker. So you got it right here. You get the markers right here. You get this if you're new, or even not if you're new or not. I recommend at all time to buy the mix pad. You get 2 sheet of each color, And this way you can see everything if you like and so on. So if you look at my color coach, see, I wanted to mount them on each color. So maybe you don't want a full pack of this color or that color. You still can do your color coach, very inexpensive, because Stamping Up give us the thing to download. So you can buy for each family one pack of each, and then you're going to have two sheet of each color. And I say a lot of time you think you're going to lay, let's say like real red, but when you get it, you prefer cherry cobbler or poppy parade or so on. So this way you can have it on in and see which one you really like. When you use your two sheets, then you can buy a new pack of the full colors, right? You can get that also in the in colors. The in color, you still get a pack of 20, but it's 10, I mean, 5 colors for each category each year. So then you're going to get 4 of each color right here. So that is the way to go to see if you're going to like this color and so on. I cannot talk enough about this mix pack, okay? Also, you get it in the 12 by 12. That's where you're going to see the 12 by 12. No, they don't sell the pack individual for the 12 by 12. They just come by family, except the black and white. Do we have black that came and go, came and go? White and cream. I'm looking. Where's the 12? Okay, right now I just see the 8.5 by 10. Okay, it's not here. It's another page. We're going to get there in a minute. Here you can get all 4 family of the markers if you want all new one. And that it's 126. It's 10% of the whole thing. You got the watercolor pencil and you get the pastel here. But remember this page 125. That's where you get your bundles. I think so. And then here on page 126, that's where you get like your watercolor, your vellum, your window sheet box, the scallop gift box. It's for a gift card. It's not in yet. They plan to have it in July. Okay, keep that in mind. This is all your specialty paper. And I want to point out this lovely paper here. Some of you remember a few years ago, a year or so ago, we had the silver in celebration. Now we got the silver. I call it the fish scale, really. I love it. It die cut lovely. It is very pretty. And see, it don't come off. I love it. Because Ollie like glitter all over her, and me, it's like, get away from me, get away. Allergic to that. 12 by 12 is on 126, vanilla and white. Yes, thank you. And then I want to share more specialty paper. Okay, this is more. Look at this, the in color. It's very fine, beautiful. Look at that. That's the new returning color. And then you get the in color in that shimmer paper and glitter. Beautiful, beautiful. So if you look for something sparkle, check that page. And again, that darn catalog don't do justice. I mean, they cannot do justice on that. I say you need to touch it, feel it, and so on. So here is the basic. So when you look for your white and vanilla, it's right here. You get your 12 by 12 and you get your thick and your regular right at the top. Okay, right with the specialty paper. Now you're going to turn, then you start all the designer syrup paper. Most designer well, all designer syrup paper come in a suite. So you can look like here, it's going to tell you it's bright and beautiful, page 14 and 15. And if you go here, you get it here. So, and like here, the delightful eclectic, that it's on page 147. So, one, cannot be 147. I'm here. That's not it. Tall, ink, tall, pack, 147. It matched with that punch. Okay, the towel, so it matched with the punch. So this paper matched with this punch, and that punch, it's on page 95. So I had to go back and forth to find exactly where I was going. Oh, here it is, but that's a different paper. Delightful eclectic. Okay, 1 minute. Coordinate with the Talon punch paper. Okay, that one don't have a suite. I'm sorry. This one don't have a suite. That's the only one I think don't have a suite. See, I learn as I go too. All the other one do have a suite in the designer series paper itself. Not the glorious gingham, but the pattern one, like the true pattern. Okay. Now, this year I thought, why that it's not with the specialty paper? I thought, what the heck? When I was doing my thing for the paper share, then the light bulb went on. This is not just the specialty paper, it is a design on it, like a pattern. While the other one, it's plainly a specialty paper. You don't have no pattern on it. You see, sometimes you have to stop and think a little bit longer. That's what happened to me here. Then this year, the memory and more, so we got very little, but what we get, it's pretty cool. We got the 6x8 album. You get the memory and more cards. That's, you can put it in your pocket and so on. It's quick way to do uh, where the heck I put them all in those bright colors. Oh, I need to put that here to remind that. I got it, got it. Hold on, my friends. So, okay, some of you say that the in color are too monotone. Well, if that's the case, you go ahead and start your order right now and you put a few pack of this on your order. How bright it is. I had to go get my sunglasses. We're on page 135. Look at that. It's like a tie dye. So we got that pattern and this. And this, it's a little bit bigger than a regular card. It is 4x6 instead of 5.5 by 4.25. But check that out and check your envelopes. See that? I mean, it is bright, my friend. So that you can use anything with it, and it's a nice thickness. In the past, they were kind of the thickness was not there. This is a very, very, very nice. Can you touch it? Here, touch it. Oh, you got it. Okay. So that is very nice. I mean, so here you get your envelopes. And talking about envelopes, I got a card that I got in the mail. I want to give a shout out, thank you. And you see, it's so fun when you go at the mail. And this was, so my address was there. So it was with the stamps there. Here we go, put it that way. So it was this way. Okay, cover that. So that was that way. But the back of it was like this. It's that fun. So that you need a hand stamp for that. That's the one like the 2 ounce price. It's a little bit more expensive, but yes, you can mail with this. And this year was from what was her name? Lori Anderson. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Lori. How fun it is to have a card in the mail just because. And not only that, but then when you go at the mail, I mean, you see it right away. It was so cool. So remember, it's the non-machinable surcharge stamp. And you guys gonna laugh, but it happened before. The stamp need to be on the outside of the envelope, not on where you're gonna put your address. Don't put it there because they cannot, and stamp it and it won't go because you could use it over and over and over, right? So it have to be on the outside. Keep that in mind. Okay, now then you get the mix such. Now, some of you don't want to buy all the in color, the big pack. You don't have no more room. Well, keep in mind we sell the empty um, spots, and you can buy the re-anchor and use that. I know you're gonna say, okay, how much re-anchor? You're gonna know when it don't suck in anymore, you stop. So you add a few drops, you let it suck in, keep on, and when you see that really don't want to ooze in, stop it, and you can re-ink over and over and over. Okay, I got see, I got many spot that I did myself. I love the ink spot, really like them. Now, then you're going to go like the adhesive, it's all on one page. Then you get your embellishment. Embellishment, I got many cool embellishment. See those new pearls? Very, very pretty. One thing that I want to bring you to, these one here, the ink color dots, they're all, this is my second pack, okay? See, I had to go get more because see, I use all that already. I had to go and get more. So I got two in it. I love them. They're very friendly to do. Page 71. 1 minute. I forgot one thing. Oh, I talk about the Spanish set, but I didn't. It's this one here. Okay, that's the one that we get in Spanish, on Espanol. So remember that page 71, if you get any speaking Spanish friend or so on, it's page 71. They say don't translate just that. Somebody from Spain or whatever did their own greeting for that. Because I know as a French speaking person, I cannot translate words for word in English. It don't match that way. So that's what they told us. They went with something more that what like Spanish people would speak. Okay. Um, so one of the thing that I think it's the bomb with the pedal pad, it's the rustic metallic. That's one we had in the past, and it's carryover. Check that out. It is amazing. That color with this, very lovely. And I got the embellishment in here to see the in color one. Now, it was so much more I wanted to share, but I'm looking at the time and I'm like, oh my goodness. So I did like the in color paper I talked to you. See, I did it all. I got a video coming up with that flower. I did in every colors. I got a video coming up on that. That's a one sheet wonder diagonal. So with one sheet of 6 by 6, you do 4 cards. So something to look forward coming up. So I want it kind of monochromatic. I add a little bit color, but it's very still monochromatic, right? And then this is the in color. I got a video coming on that. Another thing on diagonal. This is not embossed, and this one it's embossed. See the difference? That's coming up on a video also. Okay, so you get a lot of embellishment. I mean, beautiful embellishment. Some returns, some not. Those one here, number 2, 3, and 4 on page 140, the adhesive, the sparkle one. There, we had the red and green before. They're a little bit thicker than what I like for mailing, but this you still can mail it. Make sure you put a paper on top. No, it's no 12 by 12 in the black. We looked, we didn't find it. None in the 12 by 12 in the black. It's just white. The only thing that come in a family. If I find it that I didn't find it now, I'm gonna let you guys all know. But right now, me and Ollie didn't find it. The single pack come just in that. I'm looking because we don't have the 12 by 12. Yeah, so if ever I would find it that I lost it in between, I'm going to make sure to let you know. But the 12 by 12, you can buy it by family over here, okay? On page 125. Now, the ribbon, I rate my ribbon by friendly, not friendly, and so on. This one here, I wish you could touch it. It is on page 143, and it's the pecan pie, and it's kind of shiny on the side. It is the most soft ribbon, very soft. Very, I mean, see, I can pull on it. It's slide easy. It's a little bit thick, but it's still very so friendly to make a bow. See how pretty that is. Now, another ribbon. So that you saw, I just did a ribbon. So this one here, this is the mini Misty Moonlight. This one on one side, it's this and this. So when you get two very different side, the best one, it's called the bunny here. The bunny here, it's you make a bunny here and you make a bunny here. See, I get two bunny ears. They're the floppy ears, okay? You take you crisscross them together, and some people, that's the way that they tie their shoes, they told me. So see, and then pull. Okay, so the center gonna be the reverse thing, but I think the center, it's okay to be the reverse. And then this here, when I tie it, I flip it, put my duct tape in the back, right? Let me, oh, not that one. Let me tie this up more. So you see, I get the tail, that one, I just going to flip it in the back and put a glue dot there. But see, my tail are the same side. So keep that in mind in the ribbon. This one, it's soft too. I mean, very soft. It's just, it's a little bit more tricky, but it's soft. Now you got the trios, the ear. I had them all in, see here, the blue, the pink, and the yellow. This one, it's stiff a little bit, but it's still very soft. So I would give this a 8. While the pecan pie, I give it a 10. Really, it's that soft. So you're going to find, when here, voila. It's still very, this, I would give a 9, really a 9. It's very friendly. Now, another one that, it's a carryover. It come in the red and green right here. The red and green. This one is very soft, very very easy. See, it's just whipped by itself, really. Okay, that was quite the thing with the bows, right? So, and that one again, that's the one with that earth bundle. I cannot wait to play with that. Then you get the tools. Now, number 7, not number 7, number 9. Number 9, it's a new take your pick crafter tips. Those, the 3, you get the X-Acto knife, you get the spinner, the cutting blade, and another poker. Those one are not available yet. Not sure on the dates when they're going to be available. So keep that in mind. If you try to order that, it's going to give you not available. They didn't arrive in stock yet. Okay. And then you get all your bundles of your punch. Then you get your punch. By the way, if you've been waiting on the bunny is back in stock. You guys been waiting for that since January or February. It's finally back in stock, so you can order it and be ready for next Easter. Then the blocks, you buy it in the bundle. It's 10%. Then you get your embossing tools, and then you get your bundles always at the 10%. I'm going to share one die in a minute. And then you get your dies separately, and then you got your folder. Now, let me back up the bus and I'm going to share with you the doily right here. Page 168. It is a hybrid. I want to share with that. I know I've been with you for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Who cares? If you have to go to bed, you can go to bed and watch the replay tomorrow because I am not stopping now because I had more in plan for you. So here you got your embossing folder, and then we're gonna there is this is the quick accessory again on my wish list or the shopping list. You got it in detail, but here I refer to that. That's the stamp index. Okay, 170, 174, 175. Okay, I got two great tips I want to share. So when you get a new ink pad, sometimes they're hard to open. So keep on playing with it till they get soft. I did candles on the side before I did DBW 40 on the side, whatever you prefer when you slide it. But I just keep on popping. Another thing that can help, the stamping pad are going to face you, and you're going to take the inside of your thumb here and squeeze that there, right on inside, not on the edge there, right there, and see it pop it open. See? Well, I need to face down. Here we go. Boom. So that's another tip. Now, in the back of it, so you got all those things. I put the date when I order it. So then if I get problem with my ink pad, I know exactly the date that it is. Okay, that's a good thing. Oh, thank you. Ida said the pick tool it's available now. Thanks. So I guess you can order the tools. Is the scallop box available or not? I thought that's say like July. So I removed this, and this is going to go in the trash. And then I'm going to take the name, so English, if you're English, and I'm going to put that right in the front here. Now, I'm going to take whatever language that you want, doesn't matter here. I'm going to take this one here. I'm going to open this and put it inside here. And the reason why I like to put it inside there, because I'm pretty sure you get more than one ink pad open at a time, right? So I like to slide one right here. I'm going to have to stand up for this. And usually you see I get my bone folder there, right? I just, oops. Et voila. Now I got that there. So then when my pad it's open, I know what it is. Now I'm going to get, if you want, you can go and do more. You can put some on the side here. I like to put one in the back. So that's going to be the plain one, because it doesn't matter. I cannot read the other name. Well, I can read the French, but like I said, it's not translate words for word. Okay, right now I'm going to have a fiasco. So hold on here, because Ollie's laughing. I knew I was doing something wrong. Let me. I was trying to hold that with the ink pad open. That would have been a moment. Et voila. Now I got it in the back. Now, if you want to get even more crazy, you can use them all. They give it to you all, use them all. Okay. Ollie, do you want to give me berry burst, please? Now, if you order berry burst, oops, you don't want to go in the track because that's really going to screw it up when you open. Make sure you go more on the edge. I think that's one of them. Yeah, see, we got the Japanese writing. We don't do business anymore in Japan. They closed that place. So we all labels they add, you're going to see that. Also, some of them you're going to see like in colors. Would that be a Lost Lagoon? No, here on the top. Which are the one? Bush. Let's try bush. Let's try peacock. Which other one was in color? Moonlight here. So stamping up at all labels, and they still use them. Don't think you get an old ink pad or whatever, even if it's say in color, it's a new one you order. Don't worry. Stamping Up send us a memo and they say not to worry about it. Instead of just wasting and fill the landfill, I should say, they use them. So don't worry about that. And it's the same like for the Japanese writing. Instead of making new decal, they use them. So one more. So now I shared that tip. So all this started thing with this. She didn't finish. So that is kind of like a patchwork. That is, it's called patchwork piece. Imagine that. So that is one I cannot wait. Imagine I get a die I cannot wait to play with. Okay. That would be fun if you get a few girlfriends get together, or a few guys friend, or whatever, a few stamping friends get together, one do one color, the other one do a color, and you exchange some of those thing, so you would have a marble thing instead of just one color. I think that would be fun. I think that it's one to do with friends. Okay, I'm bringing the machine here. Okay, now I cannot talk enough about the hybrid. Hybrid mean that the die fit inside your machine. And so let me share with you. Oh, I need some paper. Oh, wait a minute. I get some here. Wait a minute. Okay. So not on the Stampin' Up side. So you get the emblem there. So you open this, and so you're going to put your big one here, and you're going to feel when it's engaged there. Okay. Now, for this one, you can do just one. That's you're going to get this here. See how pretty that is? So if you do just the one, you're going to get this. Now, we're going to crank it up a notch, and I'm going to use the just the circle. And you're going to see you get right in there to put your circle. You're going to feel it, okay? Then you're going to put your piece of paper on top. Close it, not from this part that you get all your stuff. You're going to close this part, close it down. Now I like to flip it. Now you're going to use that like a 3D, meaning the 3D. Look how black it is, Ollie. We're going to have a good one. I mean, we're going to have a good storm. Now the 3D, it's with the gray plate and just the one. We're going to put that in and roll long. Okay. Okay, now let me remove that so you know how to use that. And let me show you what we got here. So we get a few set like this. It's called the hybrid, okay? So now this one, see, I could even use that and put another for a board or whatever, you know? I get this. I got my center here. So you can use it on both sides. I like this side race up better, to be honest. Now, instead of the circle, you can use this one. Let me share. Okay, that's there. That's going to give like this one over here. See, it's like die cut this way. And then you would have this little one cut out. So you emboss and cut at the same time. You do all that at once. Now, this one here, that was one with the circle. I demoed that. Then here it was with the circle. Now, let's say you don't want, sometimes you want the full doily. Then I just used the big outline. That's it. I didn't use any of the center. I just used the big outline. Then you get this. Now, this one here is just like a regular die. This one don't go in your machine. Detail don't go in the machine. Any one of them, the detail do not go in the machine. Here it is. Now, you could emboss this though. You would have to now match this. Oh, I want this side. So you're going to match this. I think it's better if I go this side. You know what? I think it's better if I go this one. Yeah, it's easier to line up. Oh, no. I thought it did. Oh, 1 minute, 1 minute. It's because, okay, I have to be smarter than the machine again. I was not. Okay, you get 3-0-1-1. So 3-1-1. So make sure you lined up with the right one. Ah, imagine that. So as long as you follow the right pattern, it's going to work. And then let me show you the results of that, okay? Close this. I'm going to emboss that just with the gray. So that extra, but remember, detail don't go with the embossing. That you have to do it separately. Et voila. So now you get this detail all cut out and you get it embossed. So now you know how to use, and that is for any hybrid, but I thought the doily was good. Pretty good for somebody that is allergic to dyes, right? If you are new to my channel, people tease me because I don't use a lot of dyes. A lot of the time, I use this. Me and this, we are BFF. Been BFF for before dyes was invented. So I cannot get separated, get divorced with my BFF. So I still use it. I absolutely love my snip. So that's why if you hear me say I'm allergic to dye, that's the joke, the inside joke, I'm going to say. But I did pretty good, right? And so you get all those things very quick and easy. And the dies, when you cut it, it's very friendly. You know what? Don't take my words for it. Let me cut another one. Let me roll this on 1 second. You're good, Ollie. You're good. Because I don't like you to take my words and say, oh, she said it was easy. Let me just roll on. If I would have put my plate straight, it would have been better. Okay, and then I'm going to bring this. And see, I like to slide this, and I like to, oh, it came off. Usually I like to keep it together so then I can go this way. It's very friendly, this one. See, very little left. I just go. That's the way I rate my dies if they're friendly. See, they're all clean. Boom. See, this one just cut, and this one we emboss it after. You can see the difference. And very little left. What I like to do is tap it on the side of my desk, and then I'm going to roll it. And then I'm going to say, you want to do that before you put it away, just like your dishes. You're going to wash your dishes before you put it away, right? So when you come to grab your dishes, you can eat on them. You don't have to wash your dishes back and then put your food on it. This is the same thing. Ollie's just cracking in the back of me. So you want to clean it first and then put it away. So then that way, boom, you're ready to use it again. And the reason why I say it's very important, if you get too much in those little holes there, it's going to bow and then it won't cut right. Not because of the dye, it's because you get too much crab stuck in it. That's what happened. I'm sorry, I sure did. It's too much card stuff. You know what? It is what it is, right? Oh my goodness. So I hope you guys had a lovely evening. So we're going to show our face again. No, we didn't have nothing to drink, but we sip on the water. And so I think that's it. Any question, Ollie? You have to show your face here. Oh, see, it's weird. It's this way. So if no question, I hope you enjoyed this because I the walkthrough of the catalog. See, 2 hours. Whoopee, right, Ollie? So
I knew it was going to be a late night.
yeah, and I told her, I said, I told at the team meeting, I said at least an hour and a half, maybe two, because I said Ollie's going to be here with me even longer. Um, slap happy. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, it's so much to uh, look in a new catalog. I hope I share tips on some new product, how to find the product, some samples. Oh, and we got a winner, Penny
Penny Lou?
Penny Lou Payne, Payne. You're gonna receive a spiral catalog, and then you can put your tab on it. Just download it on my blog. So you have to go at Frenchie. I'm weird. You have to go at frenchiestamps.com. Right at the top, you're going to have the contact there. You send me your mailing address, and I'm going to send that to you ASAP. So that's about it, my friends. But you see, we matched a new product even without going at the store. She got the daisy, she got that copper. I got, and see, I even got the boho blue in that. So yeah, we're right in stepping up style. Even we didn't know those color was coming. This shirt, it's old, but it's I I'm not a shopper, so I wear it till really it fall apart. That is it. So enjoy. Again, to get the product label, just with an order of $20 on my blog, go right there at frenchiestamps.com. You're going to have the hostess code right there. You're going to have the link to shop directly with me. Don't matter if you're a demonstrator, you can shop at any place you want. You can shop with me once and then not shop again. Just get the label. That's fine. That's a little token of appreciation for all the work we put in that. It is plenty of free stuff on my page. You get the color inventory, you get the catalog tab, you get the wish. I mean, you get a lot of the stuff there, but sometimes I have to keep something for my customer appreciation. And no, we don't sell the download. It's a team effort. It's offered as a team, so it's not offered for sale. Thank you so much. Till next time, happy stamping.